we don't do no talking, we know what they do for the views. If I took a loss, no, I got it all back. They just wanna talk, so we gonna talk facts. Got it out the mud, got it out the mud. Really on the blood, really on the blood. Yeah, they know it's up, yeah, they know it's up.
Now see who's stuck in the cage. Turtle, turtle, where's the hustle, where's the grind? Living on the couch, man, that's no way to unwind. Your case came along, put you on a path. While Karen stays real, you just do the math. Free Karen, we ain't stopping now. Shout out JFK, Kevy kept holding it down. Jay Brill with the beast, yeah, we spitting facts. Turtle's just a mirror showing all your tracks. Free Karen, we ain't stopping now. Shout out JFK, Kevy kept holding it down. Jay Brill with the beast, yeah, we spitting facts. Turtle's just a mirror showing all your tracks. Karen ain't never treated you with hate or spite. Never shared your secrets, never dimmed your light. But you took them shots, throwing dirt in the game, putting her on blast like it's all just for fame. And let's talk about the couch, man, that's where you lay until the truth hit. Then you found your own way, she didn't mock you, nah. She was family, no lie, but you breaking that bond, bro, that's goodbye. Yeah. Turtle, turtle, listen up, it's time to rise. Living in that shadow, all those tired alibis. Karen's got a strength, yeah, she knows a place. While you hide behind the hate, can't keep up the pace. Free Karen Red, we ain't stopping now. Shout out JFK, Kevy kept holding it down. Jay Brill with the beast, yeah, we spitting facts. Turtle's just a mirror showing all your tracks. Free Karen Red, we ain't stopping now. Shout out JFK, Kevy kept holding it down. Jay Brill with the beast, yeah, we spitting facts. Turtle's just a mirror showing all your tracks. Keep it real podcast, that's what we speak, no lies. Supporting real people, see through all the guys. Karen's got a story and we're here to tell. It's more than just a game, it's your know your track, yeah. Keep it real podcast, that's where we speak, no lies. Supporting real people, see through all the guys. Karen's got a story and we're here to tell. It's more than just a game, it's a living hell. Yeah, yeah. Turtle in the shade, can't you see? Living in denial, is that who you wanna be? Yeah, we fight for truth, we fight for right. Free can't read, together we ignite. Yo, let's keep it real. It's a turtle tale.
Yo, what is going on? We got a new song. We got a new song that's gonna premiere. You know, rise up, stand for the truth. You know, I'm standing with Alex. You know, salute to Alex. You know, we're gonna talk a little bit about this today, but I want you to check out the new song. Let me know how it is.
We're taking a stand for every survivor. We break the silence on command. Yo, are we condemning the man, painting them with blame, not believing the truth, calling survivors insane? Alex, I stand with you, you're not alone in this fight. We're tearing down the shame, stepping into the light. Predators lurk, they hide in the night. Turtleboy pops up, ready to ignite. Re-traumatizing victims, shaming they past, calling them liars, but this truth's gonna last. We rise up, we stand united. Melanie Little, stop backing so proud, bragging about the fortune, got your head in the cloud. You supported Ray from Dallas, what's the deal? How you still stand with him after all the survivors appeal? You said you fight back, but where's your support? Grifting on their backs, how do you report deceptions in the shadows? Hiding what's true, we're calling you out. It's time to break through.
This is for the children who suffer in silence, for the ones who got lost in the cycles of violence. Stand up together, break the spell of the weak. We're done with the silence. United we
rise up, we stand united in the fight against the evil. Through the dark we bring the light. No more silence, it's time to break the chains. For every survivor, we'll expose the pain.
Time to bring down feel the glare of Uncle Debbie too. Mental instability, it's time to see it through. Jessica Machado, your hatred for Nan's clear. You hide behind your anger, it's time we persevere. Raised dressed like a sheep, but he's hunting on kin. A wolf in disguise, but we'll never give in. This fight ain't over, we're rising like flames. For every survivor, we're calling out names.
We rise, we shout against all the lies. No more stigma, no more alibis. Stand with us, hear every survivor's decree. Against the predators, we'll stand strong and free. We rise up. We rise up. We rise up. We rise up. Listen up. We're taking a stand.
We know
For
how
every
you
survivor.
like it.
We break the
You know what I mean? But salute to everybody, man. The use of copyright materials is used under the guidelines of fair use, Title 17, 107 of the United States Code. Such materials remain the copyright of the original holder and used for the purpose of education, comparison, and criticism. You know, I was reading on Twitter, you know, the Timu attorney. I was like, I kind of love that one. Oh, let me get this Adi thing out of here. Damn, Adi's always lurking. No matter what, Adi is lurking. I was on the JFK show last night. You know, I caught a great interview with a family member, Ray from Dallas and Alex from Dallas. You know, and I mean, he basically said, you know, that they definitely know each other. And Ray from Dallas put out that note yesterday, you know, or that little statement saying that I don't know this man. So already, you know, there is another lie right there. But the sad truth about this whole situation is you got a man, regardless of his criminal background. You know, regardless of his criminal background, you got a man that's saying he was an SA victim. And then you got a so-called journalist over here just, you know, saying the most rotten shit that anybody could ever say. I mean, because of what we saw recently, you know, the mocking, the attacking of a man who said he was abused as a child is disgusting. It is. It's just plain disgusting. And I'm always going to speak the truth regardless, you know. I'm just going to tell you how I feel. I ain't trying to make no friends. But a person's past, I mean, that should never erase their pain. And for TB, trash barrel for sure, man. You definitely, you know, unfollow that guy, man. Because what he did yesterday, you know, the laughing, the joking, oh, here comes the crying. That was just despicable. You know, a man's past does not erase the harm that was done to him as a child. In some of them areas down in Texas, you know, poverty was real. You know, sometimes it was either get down or lay down. You had no choice but to, you know, join in the criminal environment. But because that man is an ex-convict, that don't mean you can't be a victim. and his crimes, yes, they sound bad on paper, but if they were really so bad, would the court continue to release him? Of course, they sound bad on paper. I'm not saying he's a great man. I'm not saying the things he's accused of are not bad things. Of course they are. But that's not how this works. That's not how friggin' trauma works, and that's not how the damn law works. Maybe in the friggin' Turtles world, where you could just say, this person did this crime because I said so. So when Alex came forward saying he was the abused victim at age 10, the only correct response is to listen, to support, and to protect his ass, not to shame him, not to attack him, and not to friggin' mock him. All right, we're 11 minutes in. I can curse now. I think I guess you curse after the first couple of minutes. You shouldn't curse. But not that I want to curse. But what Turtleboy did was beyond friggin' wrong, was it not? Oh, absolutely. If anybody, yeah, I want the phone's preservation orders, and we're gonna get to that because I seen a great tweet from I think it was Aim Right, if I'm saying it right. I seen a nice tweet talking about, a Timu attorney. And that's basically what Ray from Dallas had, a Timu attorney. And I said it right off the on jump. I was like, is she even licensed in these states, and is she acting as an official capacity as an attorney? But we'll definitely, I want to get to that, make sure I get to that. But I want to talk about how wrong this, POS really, really is. The shit that he done, the shit that he said. Some of it's just the most, horrible stuff. And Jay Brill said something. I seen a video. He said once it was disclosed that he's the victim, the interview should go a different way or stop, regardless how TB felt. But like I said, I think TB has an obligation. I think Turtleboy has an obligation to protect Ray from Dallas. What behind the scene conversations you think Ray from Dallas, Turtleboy, the Glare had these past couple of months when Ray from Dallas was put on the attack? Let me put this video up. 1 second. It says, I have no words except please share the living shit out of this post. Are you sure? At compelling pitches, absolutely. Tag compelling pitches at deadline. Rope this piece of sugar honey iced tea, we'll call it, client of yours, Bradle Law and Betterell Law. Because this dude is out of friggin' control. Let me get this down. Hang on. Yeah, this dude is just out of control. Listen, if y'all like the content, man, I appreciate it. Hit the Cash App, that'd be cool. I gotta pay my StreamYard bill coming up. You don't have to. I even hate asking. I'm like, I don't know how a lot of content creators constantly ask, I don't know. I feel like I'm begging, you know. Um, I really do. I always been so bad at that.
process what happened to them, and it unfortunately manifests in so many ways, right? So you took that, and yeah, you went through your things like anybody else. No one's perfect. Everyone has a story, but you didn't become a product of it. You rose above it. And that right there, oh, you're gonna make me cry too, but truly, that's inspirational. And look
at this dude. Look at this dude.
You, but I feel you.
Oh, here comes the fake cry. Here it comes. Here it.
I mean, right now, whether you're sticking up for your buddy or not, right? This man is a victim of being molested when he was 10 years old by Ray from Dallas, allegedly. Or you're going to say, oh, because the day before, Alex said that he was speaking for a friend. You didn't catch that? I am the receipt. He was giving out gems. He was telling you he was the victim. And then he goes on TV stream the following day and he just disrespects every SA survivor, around, every woman that's been attacked. I mean, this man has attacked plenty of women allegedly. How many females has he had battles with, restraining orders, court cases? I mean, allegedly, this man shared naked pictures of his children in a bathtub to get people to feel bad for him. Are we not surprised he's laughing and mocking survivors of sexual assault?
Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Oh, my. Look at this guy. Oh, here comes the fake cry. Here it comes. Here it Here it comes. Here it Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Oh, my God. Oh.
And you know what Jay Brill mentioned? Jay Brill said, and it was interesting, he said, you know what? Turtleboy has never had any consequences. And that's the problem. He has not ran up against somebody that lets him know there are consequences. Yes, you have the First Amendment right to say whatever you want. And I also have the right to react the way I'm going to react. Consequences.
Because
and Jay Bro, thank God Jay Bro there. Thank God
it is
Jay
a lot.
there.
It's a lot. It's been a lot. It's just
you weren't not diddled.
You
You weren't diddled. You weren't raped. You're not a victim. You're a piece of shit. Nobody's buying your fucking lies. You were never sexually assaulted. You were a lying maggot piece of shit, and your mom is a stupid crack whore. That's why you're a piece of shit, because your mom is a crack whore.
Like, is this not over the line? I mean, this dude has never had any consequences. He has never. I don't know how he has not came across a real one. Absolutely. Jay Brill spoke facts on the POS. Aiden dared him to come to his court case, but he don't want that smoke. Well, because he's right. They will end up calling the cops. And for what he did, you know, no matter what kind of person you may think Alex is, but like I said, if Alex was that bad of a person, the courts would have put him in prison. I know the creative writing, his police reports, they always sound bad. Police reports always sound bad, right? But what's the judge doing, right? Is he in prison? Did he go to prison? You know, it's like eventually he did, right? But and like his cousin said, you know, go watch JFK's show last night. They had an interview with the cousin Corey, and he said, I'm not even going to sit up here and lie. Alex is a moneymaker. And some people will never understand coming up in the hood. You know, some places, you know, it's not like you choose crime. Crime chooses you. Get down or lay down. You know, and somebody made, you know, and I think that Cosgrove is going to use some of this for bad acts. Look what type of man this is that he's calling out, you know, an alleged victim, an SA victim. To call that man's mother the name he called her, he better hope Alex don't take that ride. No, right. And Alex is a real one. Alex is a convict. See, there's inmates and there's convicts. People say, what's the difference? A lot. You know what I mean? Inmates kind of go with the flow. You know, I had gone to sleep, then woke up, so JFK was going live, and I was like, damn, gotta go for a swim. Yep. I actually went on the JFK show last night. Everything cool. You know, he asked me a little bit about, you know, do I stand with Alex? And absolutely. Why? You know, and it takes a lot of courage for a man to get up there and say, another man touched me. Especially when you're coming from them places, you know, the 44th side down in Texas. Look up them places. Like, it's not like up north here. You know, we don't have hoods compared to like Texas, Louisiana. You know, when I was down in Louisiana, I was living in West Wego, and you had the Fourth Ward over there. You know, it was bad. The back of Canal Street, you know, 4th Street, you know, right down into the French Quarters. I mean, it was bad. Absolutely. You know the difference between convicts and inmates. Absolutely. Absolutely. TV's a sad man in general. He don't know how to have friends. Yep. Yes, I seen that. JFK said that apparently the glare left with the bartender in the Omni Hotel, and it wasn't a female bartender either. Oh yeah. That's why he said the Omni handled it right. I guess they did. You know, remember he had the allegations and he said the Omni handled it right. Well, listen, y'all, those that weren't with us earlier, we got a new song out, you know, and I'll let you hear it, man. But salute to Alex, man. Salute to all the survivors, man. We're gonna get into this. Let me know how you like it.
On command. Yo, are we condemning the man, painting them with blame, not believing the truth, calling survivors insane? Alex, I stand with you, you're not alone in this fight. We're tearing down the shame, stepping into the light. Predators lurk, they hide in the night. Turtleboy pops up, ready to ignite. Re-traumatizing victims, shaming they past, calling them liars, but this truth's gonna last. We rise up, we stand united in the fight. Against the evil, through the dark we bragging about the fortune, got your head in the cloud. You supported Ray from Dallas. What's the deal? How you still stand with him after all the survivors appeal? You said you fight back, but where's your support? Grifting on their backs. How do you report deceptions in the shadows? Hiding what's true, we're calling you out. It's time to break through.
This is for the children who suffer in silence, for the ones who got lost in the cycles of violence. Stand up together, break the spell of the weak. We're done with the silence. United we
rise up, we stand united in the fight. Against the evil, through the dark we bring the light. No more silence, it's time to break the chains. For every survivor, we'll expose the pain.
Time to bring down Will the glare of Uncle Debbie too. Mental instability, it's time to see it through. Jessica Machado, your hatred for Nan's clear. You hide behind your anger, it's time we persevere. Raised dressed like a sheep, buddies hunting on kin. A wolf in disguise, but we'll never give in. This fight ain't over, we're rising like flames. For every survivor, we're calling out names.
We rise, we shout against all the lies. No more stigma, no more alibis. Stand with us, hear every survivor's decree. Against the predators, we'll stand strong and free. We rise up. We rise up. We rise up. We rise up.
Yes, man. Passing through, I have to agree. It baffles me. There hasn't been a pissed off brother or father out there, but doesn't mean there won't be times have changed. Absolutely. You know? Absolutely. Turtleboy and damage control regarding raffle tickets. You should be gambling on the stream and shit, But all right, let me get back to where what I was talking about, but like I don't even understand. The Commonwealth wants him for sure. The Commonwealth will use everything they can, and he's given them a lot. Like his lawyers are like, what the hell is he doing now? Let's get back in the way he's watching, the way he's talking about somebody that is saying that they was molested. This is what he thinks of not only, and this is how he really feels about this. Don't let him kid you and think this is just isolated for Alex. Like this guy is like, bang, you could tell these are his true emotions. They just roll off the tongue too freely.
Because they don't know how to process what happened to them. And it unfortunately manifests in so many ways, right? So you took that and you went through your things like anybody else. No one's perfect. Everyone has a story, but you didn't become a product of it. You rose above it. And that right there, you're gonna make me cry too, but truly, that's inspirational. And look
at this dude. Look at this dude.
You, but I feel you.
Oh, here comes the fake cry. Here it comes. Here.
And you did your damn thing.
Look at that face. All the people that had to open their eyes one day and seen a monster on the other side of it. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Woke up one and just panicked, like I don't want to be here, but I don't know where to go. And you're just in such a lonely place, we feel for you. And we're sorry that you had to go through that. But now you have this guy that's laughing at you, making jokes about you. And this ain't just making jokes about Alex. This is making jokes about every sexual assault survivor that went through something. This is how this man really feels about you. How does that not infuriate you? Like, it just gets me so angry. You know, think of my grandmothers, my sisters, my daughters. You know, everybody, my wife, everybody. It's just like you don't want to see no person be abused by anyone mentally, physically, emotionally. Well, maybe I'm just being a bitch.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
1 billion to a
Oh
million. 1
my
billion.
God.
Proud of yourself because
And J Bro, thank
it's a lot
God
that you
J
did
Bro
it.
there. Thank
Yeah,
God
it is
J
a
Bro's
lot.
there.
It's a lot. It's been a lot. It's just
You
I just want
weren't
the
you
cheers.
were
My
not
main focus is the
diddled.
cheers.
You weren't diddled. You weren't raped. You're not a victim. You're a piece of shit. Nobody's buying your fucking. You weren't raped. You're not a victim. You're a piece of shit. Nobody's buying your fucking lies. You weren't raped. You're not a victim. You're a piece of shit. Nobody's buying your fucking lies.
I mean, those of y'all that are watching right now, it's only 28 right now, right? Is this Mikey J? No. No way. Where you been playing? Nah, sorry. Not me. You know, I'm sure Cosgrove is getting lots of emails. I bet he is. But I have heard of that name. You know, but it's just horrible how he can, shame somebody, and regardless of Alex's criminal record, it does not cancel out his childhood trauma. Oh my stars, this really happened. Glad I was out with the fleshy giggles. I can't deal with that guy. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, he said some pretty horrible things. And then he, talking about Alex's mom. And it's like, man, he better hope this. And this is the problem. Like Jay Brill said, no consequences. This dude never had no fucking consequences. No one ever walked up to him and gave him a slap in the fucking face, a fucking backhand or something. And criminal records, man. Some of the most respected men in the neighborhoods back in the day were gangsters, and they all had criminal records. And I'm not wishing violence on the man, but I'm just saying he's never had no consequences. But I'll tell you what, his case is coming really, really fast, and he's not going to be in a friggin' medical unit. He's not going to be administrative segregation. He's going to come in a convicted prisoner, convicted by the courts if he takes it to trial. And you better hope they don't put your ass in Walpole. The schoolyard is a strange place. That's right. The only thing they respect is violence. And don't speak what your eyes see, Turtle. I'll tell you that. Choose your friends wisely. We can get into that. Guess what, Mikey? You're not wishing violence on that man, but the man is threading a needle himself. No, I would never wish violence on him. He is threading the needle. Like, just what he did, disrespecting all of them survivors. Now, and I'll tell you what, Ray from Dallas, he don't give a fuck about you either. Do you really think Turtleboy, his kind, gives a fuck about you or Alex? Nope. You serve the purpose, Ray. That's a fact. Ray served the purpose to Turtleboy, just like in any organization, you know? And now Turtleboy feels, damn, I gotta say something. I gotta protect this guy because if not, he has loose lips. He's gonna say something and he's gonna sink this whole friggin' ship. Because then behind the scene conversations that they were having, him, the glare, you know, how to give Ray from Dallas all this information. And he was doing Turtleboy's dirty work. Yes, that's how he's going to look when the jury comes back. And I ain't wishing it. I'm just looking at the case, bad acts. They're going to present this video right here for bad acts and saying, look at this guy ridiculing sexual assault survivors. They're going to show that to the jury right before your sentencing. Absolutely. He don't like black people. Unless he can use them like he's done with dumbass mushmouth Ray. Salute. Absolutely. He don't. There's videos of him saying the N-word just coming off so freely. The way he says the W word, you know what I mean? The way he's like, oh, you know, homeboy this, homeboy that, you know, you got to stop acting black. Like, how the hell am I acting black? It's a culture. It's where I come from. If you come from a neighborhood that everybody's rocking shell-top Adidas with the fat laces, a name belt, you got the bucket hat. Like, that's pro kids with the fat laces. You know what I mean? The Fila jumpsuit, windbreaking, the linoleum, the boombox radio. Hit that damn like button. That's a fact. The jury is going to think he's off. I don't know the remedy. I just don't know what people do with this. But I know this. Stay away from that. Exactly. You know, everyone's going to be running. And then who you going to run to then? This guy is like his own explosive ammo. You know, this Free Karen Reed movement, I've been saying this. I keep repeating this shit. This movement could have been huge. You know how many men and women are stuck inside correctional facilities throughout America because they got a bad deal? Can we keep it real? The number 5 at gmail.com. I'll put the email up there. Can we keep it real? One word. The number 5 at gmail.com. You know, if anyone ever has anything that they want to send, or if you have maybe a case you want to talk about, or you want to talk about something, you know, sometimes some of these young cats, you know, getting ready to go into the system, you know what I mean? Maybe we could do something about that, you know, trying to school them, trying to hold back a tsunami. Turtleboy is trying to hold back a tsunami. Turtleboy is, he is a tsunami. But when Alex came forward saying that he was abused at the age of 10, the only correct response is, like I already said, support, listen, protect him. That's the rule. How do women say they watch all these creators, right? But they support that. See, I don't roll with that mentality. Everyone is free to be but doesn't anyone go out anymore? I don't understand how. I said the same thing. Everybody says it. Shout out Detroit, man. Shout out Detroit. I know another blogger from Detroit, Battle Facts, Facts Nation. I heard, I don't know, some unpleasant things about Battle Facts from Byron Blake, but I get into the clubs, get off the net, right? Yeah, I mean, back when, I mean, shit, we're 50, me and my wife. I mean, back when we were young, clubs were open. There wasn't no sitting at home, being online. Yeah, but you need to listen to what the victims are saying. You need to support them. You need to protect them. A few years back, I worked in, it was a detox facility that had a step down unit for mental health because the state was paying for the beds, and we would get patients in there, both male and females that were like coming off the street and, really living some rough lives out there. So when they would come in, I would give them a notebook. I'd be like, write a letter to yourself, write a letter to the piece of shit self you just came in here with. And they was like, you know what, that is a good way to look at it. And then in 2 weeks, when they got 2 weeks clean, they're about to step out and go to, a long-term facility. They open up the letters and they read them. And some people say, wow, I was really a bad person. See, that's Turtleboy all the time. All the time. And for females to follow and encourage Turtleboy is just mind boggling. I just have a hard time understanding it. The internet has definitely screwed up society as a whole, and it's what the system kind of did, years ago, maybe the 90s, the whole stranger danger. Oh, stranger danger, stranger danger. Officer Friendly would come to the school. Watch out for strangers. Don't go with strangers. Watch out for the clowns in the van. When it really wasn't the strangers that we had to watch out for. It was Uncle George sleeping on the couch. Your father's best friend, that calls himself your uncle, is the ones you trusted that you had to be wary of. It wasn't stranger danger. It was uncle or auntie that was right there on the damn couch, that was right under your mom's eyes. And what happens? Mommy don't believe you. Daddy don't believe you. Oh, he wouldn't do that. Why are you lying on my friend? Why are you doing that? It's like, wow, you don't even believe me. He better hopes when he gets to prison, and oh yes, he's going, that he don't get touched up there, because there's folks, pause. I have to say pause, right? Up there, because there's folks listening YouTube in the joint. Trust, pause, absolutely. The threats were right in the house. But when Alex came forward, you shouldn't have shamed him. He shouldn't have friggin' mocked them. I mean, I think what tuberculosis trash barrel did wrong, it just is beyond freaking wrong. Beyond wrong.
You were never sexually assaulted. You were a lying maggot piece of shit, and your mom is a stupid crack whore. That's why you're a piece of shit, because your mom is a crack whore.
You see how freely he said that? Because he really believes that. That's because he believes that.
maggot piece of shit, and your mom is a stupid crack whore.
Like, really? Like, that's foul. Like, you don't even know that man. Why would you say that about somebody's mother? Again, no consequences. No consequences. But God forbid you get up there to Walpole. You know what I'm saying? You're going to see somebody that relates to Alex, that understands what Alex is going through. But guess what? That wasn't it. Turtleboy friggin' laughed. He mocked. He treated a survivor like he was entertainment, like he was the laugh for the night. And then he went even lower. He disrespected his elderly mother. Like, really? But this is your guy, right? This is the guy that you rock with. This is your guy. Yeah, trying to spin it, make it about Meredith. Big deal. You know? Big deal. Meredith brought him over here to the community. Why not? The stuff Ray from Dallas was saying was fucking despicable, was horrible, was degrading. He was over here, you know, and not only that, wait until the people from 44 watch all the stuff you was saying about Turtleboy, and they're gonna see like the POS this guy is, Ray, right? And then your people are gonna look at you and be like, you were calling this guy the GOAT? This guy don't even respect our women. And you were calling him the GOAT? Wait till the people in your neighborhood see who Turtleboy really is, Ray from Dallas. That's when you're going to have the problem, like your cousin Corey was saying, how you got real bangers in your neighborhood. That shit will get dealt with. Go watch JFK's stream. He interviewed Corey, another cousin of Ray and Alex, and he confirmed, yeah, we all family. You know, we all family. He treated him like it was friggin' entertainment. A survivor. Let me ask you, at any time that I've been doing these streams, right? Have I lied? Have I not kept it real? Have I not kept it a stack? He mocked them. He dismissed him. He treated him like a piece of shit. And then he went even lower and disrespected the guy's mother. That's not a friggin' journalist. That's a punk. Yeah, that's right. He's a fucking punk. And a punk is the lowest form, especially in the joint, Aiden. You're going to find out what a punk is because you are a punk.
He don't want to go back because he knows he's somebody's honeymoon.
I don't like when you've kept it real, you've kept it respectful, always. Absolutely. Thank you. How can good come to him, whether his intentions are so demonic? He's attracting all this bad stuff on his own by his behavior and violent words. And it's going to come back to him. It's going to come back to him. You know, there's people that he's hurt. There's survivors out here. There's survivors' families in there. And I'll tell you what, if they want you bad enough, they will get you. Look at Whitey Bulger. You know, he was only in that place a day. The universe is listening, regardless of what we say or do. We are leading with our hearts, love, light, truth, kindness. STD full of hate, ego, virtual. That is coming back to him. Just keep watching. Absolutely. Absolutely. You all been great. Appreciate it. You know, just keep pushing the platform. I appreciate it. You know, I ain't going nowhere right now. Just keep subscribing. I want you all to hear the new song, you know, that basically goes out to all the survivors. You know, shout out to you, Alex, man. We got to rise up and stand against people like TB, right? And we all got to come together. Go unfollow his ass. You don't need somebody like him. Please. I really appreciate it. Racism is TB. He's the real bad with that. Absolutely. And he does it because his audience accepts it. He has said the N-word. Anyone else would get canceled so fast. Why is he allowed to do it? And what I can't understand is all the money that people are throwing guys like Turtleboy. You know, that's just doing it for evil purposes. That, come on, go back and watch my stream about how he spent $500,000 on his attorneys. How? For a low-level witness intimidation case? I seen Fed cases that never cost that much money. And he's showing hundreds of thousands of dollars in donations. And I begged for $5. I can't even get a cup of coffee, you know. But you know, Kate Peters said in 6 months nobody will be talking about Turtleboy. Hey, it took this long for people to speak up. You know, it took this long for people to be like, I'm fed up with his shit. Where my line was drawn was the Karen Reed stuff, you know, the whole recording Karen Reed. I mean, a long time ago it was kind of drawn, but and then I find out that it's been years since like 2023 since Turtleboy really talked to friggin' Karen. So it's like, you know, we're all supporting him because we thinking Karen's supporting him. You know, we support Karen because she got screwed over by the damn, you know, by the system. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Aiden, through putting his little man suit and through that fake background up there, legitimized him. He's nothing more than a fifth-rate blogger. You know, and look at the allegations of him posting his pictures, his kids' pictures in a bathtub for him to get sympathy. His daughter wants nothing to do with him, from what I understand. I never followed him. I didn't know who he was until the second trial, and he never impressed me. I don't like name calling, and that's all he seemed to do. and he calls you the lowest form, you know. You know, however his feeling was with Karen Reed, she's out there fighting for her life. and then you have to joke around. Well, I'm selling out the Wilbur, and you live with your parents. And it's like, that's kind of disrespectful. You know what I mean? When Karen Reed, from what we all know, had a very successful career, and those of you that are on the Karen Reed's guilty train, like, get off it, because, like, it don't matter. Aiden and Visual and his followers, and absolutely, it don't matter if Karen Reed is guilty now. You know why? Because her case is over. They can't even try him again if they wanted to. He has no respect for his children, and those pictures he sent in the tub, yep, exploiting his own children. But I'll say it again. This is your man. This is your leader. This is your follower. This is the man that y'all giving hundreds of thousands of dollars to. Exactly. Mom and chat getting ready to head out. But listen, and I like JFK James. I like those guys. Been supporting those guys. I like Keep It Real too. But I won't listen to those others. Absolutely. And I think what I do and what JFK and them guys do, I think we have a lot in common. We ain't that far from each other. We come from, of course, different states and stuff, but similar demographics. You know what I mean? But yeah, salute to what JFK and them guys do. You know what I mean? A lot of people that, a long game is, they come over here and follow me as well. So, like I told JFK, I was like, we should be able to have constructive criticism respectfully about each other, But salute to JFK and what them guys do. God don't pay his debt in money. That's a fact. But it takes money to pay them bills. Does anyone know why he can't left alone with his daughter? Or is that not true? No, there is some type of issue with his daughter, if anybody wants to elaborate on that. But what he did, it wasn't journalism. It was just cruelty, the way he talked about Alex. And it wasn't just Alex he's talking about. Absolutely, man. Kevy Kev always dropping a gem, always trying to, he's a very smart guy.
Sexually assaulted. You were a lying maggot piece of shit, and your mom is a stupid crack whore. That's why you're a piece of shit, because your mom is a crack whore.
Like, saying some shit like that, bro, is just despicable, man. How you could do something, say that about anybody's mother. Anybody's mother, for that case.
Are innocent until proven guilty. And you seem to believe that. Yes, I do.
Really?
Yes.
So it was okay. It's okay for you to call people murderers without proving it in a court of law.
It has been proven. Are you here to stand for the McAlberts?
Nope. I'm just here to say we can accuse people of things, and if we are telling the truth, we will not have any repercussions.
The difference between this guy and the McAlberts is there is ample amounts of evidence showing that the McAlberts were involved in a murder.
But you don't know Ray from Dallas.
I believe that people are innocent until proven guilty. And you seem to believe that. Yes, I do.
Really?
Yes.
So it was okay. It's okay for you to call people murderers without proving it in a court of law.
It has been proven. Are you here to stand for the McAlberts?
Nope.
'Cause,
I'm
I
just
mean,
here
I
to say we can accuse people of things, and if we are telling the truth, we will not have any repercussions.
the difference between this guy and the McAlberts is there is ample amounts of evidence showing that the McAlberts were involved in a murder.
But you don't know Ray from Dallas. And
I
you're
don't.
proving
I
it.
don't. But I believe that people are innocent until proven guilty. And you seem to
Do
believe
you?
that.
Do
Yes, I
you
do.
really?
Yes.
So it was okay. It's okay for you to call people murderers without proving it in a court of law.
It has
But
been proven. That. Oh, I mean, are you here to stand for the McAlberts?
nope.
'Cause,
I'm just
I
here
mean,
to say we can accuse people of things, and if we are telling the truth, we will not have any repercussions.
the difference between this guy and the McAlberts is there is ample amounts of evidence showing that the McAlberts were involved in a murder.
But you don't know Ray from Dallas. And
I
you're
don't.
proving
I
it.
don't. But I believe that people are innocent until proven guilty. And you seem to
Do
believe
you?
that. Yes,
Do
I
you
do.
really?
Yes.
So it was okay. It's okay for you to call people murderers without proving it in a court of law.
It has
But
been proven. That. I mean, are you here to stand for the McAlberts?
nope.
'Cause,
I'm just
I
here
mean,
to say we can accuse people of things, and if we are telling the truth, we will not have any
the
repercussions.
difference between this guy and the McAlberts is there is ample amounts of evidence showing that the McAlberts were involved in a murder.
But you don't know Ray from Dallas. And
I
you're
don't.
proving
I
it.
don't. But I don't.
Not at
I
all.
believe that people are innocent until proven guilty. And you seem to.
Not at all. But the yeah, he said some.
It's not really about Ray. It's about me. It's about what Ray stands for. Ray supports me. That's why they're doing this, right? It's not enough to get me. They got to come after people in my orbit.
Enough, bitch. Marry shit, dick sucking bitch. I hate you, you marry shit, bitch.
People are believing this guy if they don't like me. It's not really about Ray. It's about me. It's about what Ray stands for. Ray supports me. That's why they're doing this, right? It's not enough to get me. They got to come after people in my orbit.
Enough, bitch. Marry shit, dick sucking bitch. I hate you, you marry shit, bitch.
People are believing this guy if they don't like me. It's not really about Ray. It's about me. It's about what Ray stands for. Ray supports me. That's why they're doing this, right? It's not enough to get me. They got to come after people in my orbit.
Enough, bitch. Marry shit, dick sucking bitch.
I'll tell you what, man. Ray was like, I think when Ray's people really start seeing this and analyzing it, right? I mean, I'll tell you what, for my brothers that are in here, right? How do you think his people are going to react? And they'll comment when they can. He just don't stop. Aiden Kearney's son is strength is quietly known or simply walk away when those still stuck in the shadows. Absolutely. I can't tell the difference between Ray, Will, and Aiden's filthy mouth. And that's why, like, the movement, the circle, whatever you want to call
I
it,
hate you, you marry shit, bitch.
you just can't have this in here. Like, how are we ever going to help? Like, if we are out for justice, how are we going to get justice for people? Who is going to take us?
And you people got me.
Who's going to take us seriously? I mean, people that just attacked Alex online, anyone who joined in, anybody that cheered that shit on, you're not exposing lies. You're not seeking truth. You're harming a survivor. You know, you're just harming other survivors. And regardless of what you think about Alex's criminal history, Alex also deserves support. He don't deserve to be attacked. You know what I mean? We don't know how it is in Texas. You know, maybe Alex didn't have a choice on a lot of that stuff. Like I said, either get down or lay down. JFK also had Alex's cousin on there, and he kept it right down the middle. I don't even think the cousin knows how to lie. You know what I'm saying? He was just parlaying back, sitting back in his bed, just chilling. I think his name was Corey, and he kept it 100. He said Ray didn't have nothing growing up. I think he said Ray's mama wasn't even around. And I guess they would all go over, like there was a certain house. I guess it might have been the grandfather's house or something, but and then Ray denies, right, that they not cool. I don't know that guy. He don't know my family. But the other dude, Corey, said, nah, we kin. We cousins. Everybody knows Alex and Ray's family. I believe Alex Boatman gonna come out and start conflict over something like that. Aiden Conman Kearney has not ran across the right one because I seen folks speaking for less than what that punk says. That many people that are jerks in the world. I think the smaller channels are run by smart people and they have chats you can actually participate in, and it's not trashy. Well, we have to try to keep them clean. You know, we really don't want people. I want people to be able to like say their piece, but I want it to be respectful. You know what I mean? Once it like, because there's no reason for us to, start crashing out, arguing, this, that, be able to take someone's opinion and respect it. There are people that are jerks in the world. I think the smaller channels, absolutely. I just read that. I'm glad you said that. That's the truth, and I can't wait for his ass to find out. They'll always find out. Ray needs to come out and deny it or admit it. Should be simple. I think he did, and he said that they don't know the guy. I'll see if I can find it. I believe he did. Let me look. They say the BLT has been exposed. Supposedly, Evan Burnett. Evan Burnett, it says, come on down. You're the next contestant that has been exposed. I'll tell you what, though, whoever it was running that channel, they were out there fighting for Aiden pretty damn strong. That boy better stay in the house. Let me see Ray from Dallas. Yep, I think Ray already. I think he had a statement. Yeah, because they had it on the JFK show, and they had his cousin there to ask him if this is what. A big shout out to Turtleboy, big dog salute to the OG. Like, and thank you to the community for all the love, blah blah blah. It's just
He's had several singles drop. Make sure y'all go listen to all of them. They're amazing.
Somebody said, "Oh, yeah. I ain't even brush my teeth yet. Slip on the floor with them roaches."
He has.
When you was
Do it again. Relationship keep going. Cause really tell.
more ready to
going like, cuz, is you for real?
yeah.
Like, me too.
Big.
Man, Moet, she say,
It's amazing.
It brings you down, that bad energy. Crazy person, you know what I mean?
This my blood cousin right here, man. We grew up together as kids, and we was always together from the root to the fruit. You understand me? And he know how I'm coming for him, and I know how he coming for me, y'all. So we gonna do this right here, and then we gonna get up out of here.
Okay. So, crib gang, lot of rolling niggas with me, do my time, never folding. If they get me, fuck the judge, tell them come on with the sentence. Y'all lunch chairs folding like they sitting on, fuck with Fitty, body Gucci, linen, nose and ass critic, better mind their business, keep the politicians, I ain't with the gimmicks.
I don't know where his trashy ass music comes from. Let's see if this is it.
One thing that I see the relay has allowed us to.
All right, so just give me a minute, and we'll see if we can find it. You know. I don't know. I can't find it. I can't find it. Hey guys, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Absolutely, man. Appreciate that. Ray from Dallas, page 17 hours old, says, thank you. Okay, okay. I think he's looking for something. Ray, YouTube, most recent video. All right, let me go with YouTube. It says, thank you. Well, this one says it's from 4 days ago. Oh, thank you. Here we go. Okay, let me get it up here.
To stand up for me and for the truth. I want to start off by saying thank you. Thank you to everyone who has reached out, who has shown so much love and support, who used their platforms to stand up for me and for the truth, and who knows me well enough to understand how wrong and disturbing this situation is. I never imagined I would have to be here defending myself against something this baseless. These accusations are completely false. They are lies. Every single thing this man is saying about me is
Now, JFK and them guys had cousin Corey up there, and he said these are just not words that Corey would use. Baseless, false. You say he does feel like he's speaking truth, but these are just not words. This could have been prepared by somebody. Let's have a truth meter, let me know. Bullshit, truth.
Untrue. I've already been clear about this, but I want to say it again, plainly and directly. I categorically deny these.
Hey, that was another piece that the cousin jumped in. He said, Kara Gordon, no, my cousin would never say that. No one in my family would say that word.
Accusations. They did not happen. What makes this even more disturbing is that this person barely knows me.
That's another something else that the cousin said was not true.
We are not related. We are not close. No one in my family communicates with him. No one in my family believes him. No one supports what he's saying. Before all of this, I knew he had been in jail and involved in criminal activity. I did not know the full until these false accusations forced us to look into it. And what we've since learned raises serious questions. But I'm not here to speculate about his motivations. I don't pretend to understand why someone would do this. People can assume things if they want, but I'm not going to. But what I can say is there's things that the public doesn't know yet about and how all this came together and to be. And what we learned is just as disturbing as the lies being told about me. There's something else that needs to be said. Making false allegations like this, accusations of sexual crimes against children, is not just a lie about me. It trivializes real child sexual abuse. It undermines the credibility of actual survivors. It makes it hard for real victims to be believed and taken seriously. That is deeply wrong and is fucking sick. Since this started, this individual who currently is out on parole has made public threats against me and my family that has real consequences. My wife is living in fear. I have 2 young children. No family should ever have to experience this because of false accusations made for attention, money, or malice. I'm not going to litigate this online. I'm handling this the right way, through the proper channels. To those of you who know me, who know my character, and who are standing up for the truth, thank you guys with everything in me. I feel that support, and it means everything. Anyone who actually cares about the truth will see through this. As many of you know, my nickname has always been the truth with an F, and the truth does matter. The other people involved in making and spreading these accusations do not care about the truth. They are the antithesis of the truth, but the truth will prevail. Thank you for all the love and support. I love you all with everything from the bottom of my heart.
God damn, Ray. God damn, Ray. You know, but if Ray from Dallas, right, if he did what Alex says he did, right, then is that a crime? I don't know if the statutes of limitations go by, but now Ray talks all that chatter about the Ray talked all that chatter about the lawsuits, right? Let me see, where is it? Well, I was reading oh, here we go. I was reading today over on X that the emails that got sent out, you know, they're calling her the Timu lawyer sent official notices to the lady Lisa that was arguing with Turtleboy, you know, but using the personal email. And anybody that is involved in law, or anybody, you know, at the state level, you know, there's all, you know, it says like official documents or notices must be sent to parties using official emails and not from personal emails. So Ray from Dallas, what happened? You know, the attorney was using the other emails. You know, they weren't from the personal emails, you know, and I don't know Ray. I don't know Ray. I don't know Alex. You know what I mean? And the cousin Corey came into the picture. Shout out to Not the Real Ray from Dallas. What's up in the chat? You know, but I don't know either one of them guys. And then cousin Corey popped up. But what I do know is that a fake ass lawyer, according to the Twitter post, right? That, and a lot of people know you can't send shit from your private email. It has to be a company email. And then, and what this tweet said, it went on to say that that eventually the Timu lawyer is going to be screwed. You know what I mean? Because if you're an attorney or a government employee, you already have to know this. Give me a second. I don't want you to think I'm not showing my pizzazz. Yeah, a lot of people have to know this. Oh, here it is. There we go. Let me get this down. Yeah, so if you are, you know, a lot of lawyers already know that official notices have to be sent from legal channels. Ray from Dallas, poop to coop. I never donated a cent to that nut. Listen, just to make fun of him. Yeah, sometimes they're not laughing at you, they're laughing with you. You know, but using personal information, they don't want you, you know, to send legal threats. It's unprofessional, right? Unethical, and probably a violation, you know, in some states. But that's exactly why Ray from Dallas, their lawyer is called the Timu lawyer, sent the official notices to people using personal email addresses. So all the preserve the telephone, like none of that stuff is gonna be could even stand any friggin' water. And all that stuff TB was talking with your Timu lawyers. Why didn't TB take it out of his legal defense fund? But that's not what this so-called Timu lawyer did, right? Do you think this Timu lawyer sent official notices to people using the personal email address? And that's not a mistake. They said that's a motherfucking red flag. So now there's also credible information, right? Saying that the Timu lawyer now, Ray from Dallas's attorney, have been reported to the Bar Association, right? And now her firm also knows, and they had no idea she was using the firm's letterhead. Oh man, Ray, you might have got this girl fired, or she might have got herself fired. She was using the company letterhead to send out these nonsense threats, allegedly. But if this is all true, imagine like this lady is a professional and it's like you lost your job over some YouTube drama. You got that deep into it that you forged documents and stuff and you didn't send it from your firm and you used your firm's letterhead over some YouTube drama. I mean, this is what happens when people play lawyer online. You know what I mean? This is what happens. I mean, Turtleboy, like how he spins this all together, right? Turtleboy is going to find somebody that he wants to, you know, he wants a target, right? So what does he got to do now, right? He's got to recruit people. Sometimes you got to recruit lawyers, sometimes supporters, sometimes volunteers, people, you know, moderators, you know, whether they got YouTube shows. So he's got to recruit people and he's got to bring people in to help him, right? So now he's going to push them to act on his behalf. He's going to tell them, listen, you know, you got to do this for me. You know, it's all about the on team. And then when shit goes wrong, right, he blames, then he disappears, and then he pretends, guess what, I got nothing to do with it. That's the typical turtle playbook. You know, so he's going to look for you. He's going to target you. You're already a target. He already recruited his people. You see who he has over there in his corner, you know? Now he gets them to do what he wants. Like, bro, there's suckers born every day, I swear to God. But when it all goes wrong, he's going to blame y'all. He's going to disappear and he's going to start all over with his blog. We've seen this with Meredith. We've seen this with James Jackson, the JFK crew, the lady Lisa, and now Ray from Dallas. Let me know when I'm lying, and I want you all to check out this new song. This new song going out to the victims. The victims, the survivors. When all the stuff that was going on with Alex, that inspired this. So shout out to Alex and shout out to all the survivors out there.
Listen up. We're taking a stand for every survivor. We break the silence on command. Yo, are we condemning the man, painting them with blame, not believing the truth, calling survivors insane? Alex, I stand with you, you're not alone in this fight. We're tearing down the shame, stepping into the light. Predators lurk, they hide in the night. Turtleboy pops up, ready to ignite. Re-traumatizing victims, shaming they past, calling them liars, but this truth's gonna last. We rise up, we stand united in the fight against the evil. Through the dark we bring the light. No more silence, it's time to break the chains. For every survivor, we'll expose the pain. Yeah, Melanie Little, stop backing so proud, bragging about the fortune, got your head in the cloud. You supported Ray from Dallas, what's the deal? How you still stand with him after all the survivors appeal? You said you fight back, but where's your support? Grifting on their backs, how do you report? Deceptions in the shadows, hiding what's true, we're calling you out. It's time to break through.
This is for the children who suffer in silence, for the ones who got lost in the cycles of violence. Stand up together, break the spell of the weak, we're done with the silence. United we
rise up, we stand united in the fight against the evil. Through the dark we bring the light. No more silence, it's time to break the chains. For every survivor, we'll expose the pain.
Time to bring down Will the glare of Uncle Debbie too. Mental instability, it's time to see it through. Jessica Machado, your hatred for Nan's clear. You hide behind your anger, it's time we persevere. Raised dressed like a sheep, but he's hunting on kin. A wolf in disguise, but we'll never give in. This fight ain't over, we're rising like flames. For every survivor, we're calling out names.
We rise, we shout against all the lies. No more stigma, no more alibis. Stand with us, hear every survivor's decree. Against the predators, we'll stand strong and free. We rise up. We rise up. We rise up. We rise up.
Yeah, salute to all the survivors out there. The Blind Spot Show. Do you know Ray from Dallas? Or do you know Alex, his cousin? Angel Slayer in the house. I heard a lot of things that you were saying about Will the Glare, about that possibly court action coming up there. If you ever want to speak on it, let us know. Very, very good. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody. Thank you for coming on the YouTube page. We talking about Ray from Dallas. And we talking about Turtleboy, the way he was talking about, the survivors and stuff. But now the Timu lawyer the Timu lawyer now. I think the lawyer is like all screwed up. So I don't know what, I mean, I'm being sued, right? Like, and I always wondered, like, why people would sue somebody that don't really have anything, and what I'm being sued for, and I'm going to talk about it, it has to do with the podcast, has to do with this thing, calling out an alleged predator, calling out, and there's there's a statute that I'm using, and it's basically for bloggers, because even the smallest blogger is a journalist now, we're seeing, and it's called slap. But we'll get that motion out soon, and we'll break it all down, and I'll explain it. It's basically when they want to shut you up. But yeah, so Turtle Boy, that's how he gets his people. He pushes them to do his dirty work. So now Ray from Dallas has suddenly gone MIA. The Timu lawyer, she's about to claim no jurisdiction and walk away. And Turtle Boy, he's going to pretend to had nothing to do with any of it. And that's not a strategy. He's just avoiding shit. You know what I mean? You amped up Ray from Dallas. You got him to talk some crazy stuff about a lot of people, like some really hateful shit. And now Ray from Dallas is in a jam. Yeah, you're supposedly sticking up for him. And then his cousin, Alex says, yes, I am the victim. I was the one that was abused. And what do? You attacked the poor guy. And you slapped in the face every victim. Every victim that watches these platforms. And I still have a hard time. To figure out, why they all supported the freaking turtle. I have no idea. It's like besides myself. See, in Turtle Boy right now, let me get back up on the screen for you. Like we all know that Turtle Boy is in, he has criminal charges in mass, for what? Yep. Intimidating them damn witnesses. So what does he do now? He goes online and he interviews a young man named Alex. We'll call him Alex from Dallas. Someone, in the eyes of the law, is a potential witness, right? Or a victim in a childhood sexual abuse case. This means Alex is what? Entitled to protection, support, right? Check it out. This is where on Twitter, Aim Right had it locked down, right? Alex entitled to protection, support, all the same legal shit, right? That any vulnerable witness receives. But instead of respecting that, does Turtle Boy respect it? Turtle Boy harasses him, calls him a scammer, right? Mocks him before, during, and after a live stream. Was so damn disrespectful. And guess what? That live stream can now be evidence in a case. Oh, yeah. Evidence of how Turtle Boy treats witnesses. how he treats people. This is going to be evidence of what the prosecutors are going to call his bad acts. That's a fact, Jack. Boy, this dude just keeps burying himself deeper and deeper. And you could say, he only got 400 subs. We're on the road to 500, though. Can you hook your boy up and subscribe, please? Hook your boy up. You know what I'm saying? You know? But he's given the Commonwealth the power right now. He's giving them what they want, and he don't even know it. And Betero and the other guy are kind of like counting their money, counting their dough. They're like, I don't give a fuck. You know, and this isn't the first damn time. It's popping up online today. Ryan Waters versus Aiden, right? It was said that the day before trial, Aiden ends up making these Facebook pages, right, in the dude's name, and he tells the judge, look, Your Honor, he's threatening. He got pictures of my kids. He's so dangerous. This dude used half-naked photos of his own children, again, exploiting his own kids. And this is your guy. This is your guy, the Turtle. And I'm always gonna keep speaking up. I'm not going to stop. Do I think I could take him down? Guy got 165,000 subscribers. I mean, yes, we know a lot of them are dead subscribers. But we're going to have somebody in the chat go do the research on that. And they're saying, Will, like, went home with the bartender. I said, whoa, here we go. You know what I mean? He's over there looking for Uncle Debbie. So, yeah, so Turtleboy allegedly used, they said, half-naked photos of his own kids, right, in an attempt to frame this guy, Ryan, right? I think a woman named Chrissy, you know, who was a supporter of his, was involved. But I think the conscience ended up kicking in. She ends up going to the cops. She hands over everything. You know what I mean? But because when children are involved, the line isn't blurry. It can't be blurry. It's bright motherfucking red, isn't it, Turtle? And again, Cosgrove's going to see this as another bad act. Oh, yeah. Another bad act. Am I making sense? Because it's going to be an example of how Turtle manipulates people. Well, I know you rocking over here. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you. You don't have to go over there and see the Nurse Kim lady and the Uncle freaking Debbie, you know. And, you know, people can feel the way they want about Nan, but Nan is a respected attorney, you know, lover or hater. Like, you can't be, you know, putting that kind of content out. You're going to lose your channel. And then Uncle Debbie is going to be crying. Oh my God, they took my whole channel. Now I got to start over from the beginning. You know, it's like, man, was it really worth it? Was it really worth attacking Nan left and right? But you know what? This is what I just talked about. What does Turtleboy do? He finds his target. He recruits his hitters. he sends them out there. Absolutely. Turtleboy and Will Henry better hit the Hairy Man Motel before Turtleboy goes to trial, because it's a wrap. Bring your toothbrush, wear 2 pairs of socks, at least 2 t-shirts, because, you know, they'll let that stuff in there. They'll let the white socks, the boxes, the t-shirts, you know, bring a toothbrush to court with you. Just things that a convict would do. But you're an inmate, so you might not do that. You might wait for your first commissary, but they might already start taking that from you. Commissaries, I think, come in clear bags now, so everybody sees what you're eating. Oh, that dude had money. I found your channel appearance last night. I found your channel thanks to your appearance. Oh, yeah. On last night's JFK show, here to support and fight the good fight. The more of us that fight back, the better. Justice for John O'Keefe. Absolutely, man. Shout out to JFK. Shout out to them guys, missing the Hairy Man Motel. God damn. So when Turtleboy's children were involved, so prosecutors is probably going to use that as well. So now, and why don't you guys go to Twitter and check out, or is it Aim Right 101 Aim? That was the actual tweet. She talked about a Timu, or he talked about a Timu attorney, so you have a lawyer that's sending improper notices. You're not even sending it from your company one. Your company don't even know. You're using company letterhead. A live stream attacking a potential witness, that's always nice. A past case involving kids, there we go. And a pattern of using people as pawns, man. And a criminal trial where all this matters, Turtle, man. You're not very smart. You know what I mean? It's really not drama. It's not even internet beef, man. It's just bad behavior that keeps repeating itself. Because when do these damn red flags stop become warnings? And that's all you see on the whole friggin' map is nothing but red flags everywhere. And this is why the Commonwealth believes that they're going to convict this guy. Because they see the setup. They see his patterns. They know how it's going to be done. And everyone's getting upset because, the man has a damn criminal record. Well, a lot of people have a damn criminal record.
Ray from Dallas.
This dude is savage as fuck.
What up, Ray from Dallas?
Ray from Dallas, tell me true.
He's fun.
Hi, Ray.
This appears to be a black man.
Ray from Dallas.
Let's take this walk.
Is he real or just a dream? Falling stars over laser beam. Straight from Dallas, tell me true. Are you the myth or the man I knew?
This dude is savage as fuck. Niggas lie, bitches lie, niggas lie.
He's the mirage in the rear view glass.
It's Ray from Dallas.
Let slip past. Was he here? Was he there? Was he ever mine?
Ray from Dallas?
Just a trick played by time.
This dude is savage as fuck.
Or just a dream?
Ray from Dallas?
Ray from Dallas, tell me true.
All the great people supporting Ray from Dallas. Absolutely. Will Henry has definitely been accused of that 4 times in the last 4 years, and he's going to the Omni once a year to boom. Wait, was that Melanie Little? Absolutely. Oh, you don't know? Actually, Melanie Little is in a new song. We're going to drop that right now for protecting, for actually promoting Ray from Dallas. So let's get that on right now. Here's our new song that we just dropped. Rise up, stand up, we stand with Alex.
Listen up. We're taking a stand for every survivor. We break the silence on command. Yo, are we condemning the man, painting them with blame, not believing the truth, calling survivors insane? Alex, I stand with you, you're not alone in this fight. We're tearing down the shame, stepping into the light. Predators lurk, they hide in the night. Turtleboy pops up, ready to ignite. Re-traumatizing victims, shaming they past, calling them liars, but this truth's gonna last. We rise up, we stand united in the fight. Against the evil, through the dark we bring the light. No more silence, it's time to break the chains. For every survivor, we'll expose the pain. Yeah, Melanie Little, stop backing so proud, bragging about the fortune, got your head in the cloud. You supported Ray from Dallas, what's the deal? How you still stand with him after all the survivors appeal? You said you fight back, but where's your support? Grifting on their backs, how do you report deceptions in the shadows? Hiding what's true, we're calling you out. It's time to break through.
This is for the children who suffer in silence, for the ones who got lost in the cycles of violence. Stand up together, break the spell of the weak. We're done with the silence. United we
rise up, we stand united in the fight. Against the evil, through the dark we bring the light. No more silence, it's time to break the chains. For every survivor, we'll expose the pain.
Time to bring down Will the glare of Uncle Debbie too. Mental instability, it's time to see it through. Jessica Machado, your hatred for Nan's clear. You hide behind your anger, it's time we persevere. Raised dressed like a sheep, but he's hunting no kin. A wolf in disguise, but we'll never give in. This fight ain't over, we're rising like flames. For every survivor, we're calling out names.
We rise, we shout against all the lies. No more stigma, no more alibis. Stand with us, hear every survivor's decree. Against the predators, we'll stand strong and free. We rise up. We rise up. We rise up. We rise up.
Listen up. We're taking a stand for every survivor. We break the silence on command. Yo, are we condemning the man, painting them with blame, not believing the truth, calling survivors insane? Alex, I stand with you, you're not alone in this fight. We're tearing down the shame, stepping into the light. Predators lurk, They hide in the night. Turtleboy pops up, ready to ignite. Re-traumatizing victims, shaming they past, calling them liars, but this truth's gonna last. We rise up, we stand united in the fight against the evil. Through the dark, we bring the light. No more silence. It's time to break the chains.
Yo, let's keep it real. It's a turtle tale. No detail too small. Yeah. Yeah, you thought it was cool playing those sides, right? Recording Karen, yeah, you lied and denied, man, what a sight. Double down on the mess like it's all a game. Talking big, selling our word, but don't it feel lame? Jokes about her parents thought it'd make you tough, but she lost her home, that struggle is rough. You asked her to rock it with you, to hit the stage, but she turned it down, see who's stuck in the cage. Turtle, where's the hustle, where's the grind? Living on the couch, man, that's no way to unwind. Your case came along, put you on a path. While Karen stays real, you just do the math. Freaking Riri, we ain't stopping now. Shout out JFK, Kevy kept holding it down. Jay Brill with the beast, yeah, we spitting facts. Turtle's just a mirror showing all your tracks. Freaking Riri, we ain't stopping now. Shout out JFK, Kevy kept holding it down. Jay Brill with the beast, yeah, we spitting facts. Turtle's just a mirror showing all your tracks. Karen ain't never treated you with hate or spite. Never shared your secrets, never dimmed your light. But you took them shots, throwing dirt in the game, putting her on blast like it's all just for fame. And let's talk about the couch, man, that's where you lay until the truth hit. Then you found your own.
We living in a storm. You feel the heat. Cease and desist, the letters drop on the concrete. Yeah. How many times they served them, count the notes again. Phone again, say hi, yeah, we know the names cause they tend to pull that paper quick. It's a game they play. Palazzo, Murray, Braga, lawsuit on the way. Lawyer up cause the guilty got the shadiest moves. Hiding behind they titles while they take off they shoes. Cease and desist, coming down like a fist. Teachers preaching right, but man, they don't get it. Keep it real on the podcast, we point the light. Show the world the truth, ain't no hiding from sight. Yo, Billy, don't you have some makeup to put on? Head into the shower room, but where's the truth gone? Anna Maria, what a tale to throw around. Social media buzzing, watch the drama resound. Sleeping around campus, are you set to teach? What example you setting your message out of reach? Man, teachers doing wrong, they get them on replay. Bailey's game is so weak, send her back to the play. Predatory instincts, what's the lesson to learn? You think the tables turn when it's your turn to burn. Cease and desist, coming down like a fist. Teachers preaching right, but man, they don't get it. Keep it real on the podcast, we pouring the light. Show the world the truth, ain't no hiding from sight. Yo, cease and desist, coming down like a fist. Teachers preaching right, but man, they don't get it. Keep it real on the podcast, we pouring the light. Show the world the truth, ain't no hiding from sight. Yo, special man with a word like restraining orders. One for his own daughter, ain't doing this. Supporters another level low, where morals just drift. Parenting's a skill, man, you missed that gift. It's a cycle of hurt, but he don't even see the damage that he does when you lack empathy. Teachers should uplift, nurture and inspire, but we see the shadows and they rise ever higher. Look closely, don't ignore the cries of the youth. We gotta stand together, gotta fight for the truth. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cease and desist, echo through the halls they roam, but the truth won't be silenced from the kids finding home. It's a call to be better, let the past fall away. Pawn again, say hi, let them know we're here to stay. Yeah, 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 yeah.
That was nice. That was nice. You know, we got a lot more of that, you know. Yeah, and it's all mine. I own all the music, all the beats. So yeah, soon we'll get it on Spotify. Absolutely. Cycle of Hurt, we know, but they don't see it. Absolutely not. You know, but as far as the lawsuit, I don't think that lawsuit is gonna go down because of everything I just told you. You know, I don't even know if she's gonna have a job. She got reported to the Bar Association. You know, it's just all bad, man. It's just all bad. You know, this guy's bad. You know, Turtleboy's bad. Will is bad. You know, all that shit is bad. You know, all I seen yesterday was them like a turtle defense fund is definitely on the way. You would friggin' think. Yeah, it's all bad. It's all bad.
You a mod for Meredith? Did you speak with Meredith about this? Meredith O'Neill, former scorned ex-girlfriend. Obviously, Meredith. Did Meredith tell you the word blackmail? Meredith, this is what you got.
in so many ways, right? So you took that and yeah, you went through your things like anybody else. No one's perfect. Everyone has a story, but you didn't become a product of it. You rose above it. And that right there, oh, you're gonna make me cry too, but truly, that's inspirational. And look
at this dude. Look at this dude.
You, but I feel you.
Oh, here comes the fake cry. Here it comes. Here it
That's just the most disrespectful shit. You know, is that not disrespectful to all survivors? Don't let this guy get away with this, man. On sub, do not donate any more money, and beware, because if you are in his turtle chat, you might have to cancel your credit card to get out of it, because I heard some people have been charged 3, 4, 5 times in the same day.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Oh my God. Oh.
Proud of yourself because
I think he's lucky Alex is in Texas. You know, knowing what I know about Texas, right? There's some real ones out there. The stuff you said about the mother, and I like this, you know. I have no words except please share the living shit out of this post. Are you sure at compelling pictures? Now, compelling pictures is putting up their own money because they can't get no one to buy this worthless piece of shit. You know, the rights to his shit. I'm sorry, but he just gets me so angry. Rope this piece of shit client of yours in at Bradle Law PC at Bettero. Go over there and share the hell out of this.
J Bro, thank God J Bro's there. Thank God J Bro's there.
It's a lot. It's been a lot. It's just
you were not diddled. You weren't diddled. You weren't raped. You're not a victim. You're a piece of shit. Nobody's buying your fucking lies. You were never sexually assaulted. You were a lying maggot piece of shit, and your mom is a stupid crack whore. That's why you're a piece of shit, because your mom is a crack whore.
Because they don't know how to process what happened.
You weren't diddled.
How is this not uncalled for, people?
You weren't raped. You're not a victim. You're a piece of shit. Nobody's buying your fucking lies. You were never sexually assaulted. You were a lying maggot piece of shit, and your mom is a stupid crack whore. That's why you're a piece of shit, because your mom is a crack whore.
You know, well, there you go. The POS. You know, I appreciate everybody. Y'all want to help out the channel, man, hit up the Cash App at Can We Keep It Real. Venmo, same thing. Venmo at Can We Keep It Real. You know, really appreciate it. That just keeps me paying for the StreamYard, paying for the services, paying for the internet, you know, and also I have another thing where I look up the information, but yeah, I really appreciate it. Any contributions, any donations, any sponsors, you know, be really, really great. But appreciate everybody. 357 Boys from Highland Park, 8 already in TVDMs. So he sounds the same as he did 4 years ago. Yep, he's still a POS. Really too common that disappeared. That's interesting. It might be at the top. Well, sometimes they don't I have to fix something on here. And credit card fraud can absolutely believe. Oh, hang on. I got it. Wait a minute. I have to no, I have to take a setting off. Your comment didn't disappear. I think it waits for it to be reviewed or something. But I just gotta fix that setting. Yeah, that might be my fault. I have to check out the setting. I think there was a setting on it that said something borderline hold some type of comments, but I'll definitely get that fixed. Appreciate it. Yes, definitely help build the channel. We appreciate it. You know, keep sharing. You know, we're gonna keep pumping out some good music. You know, shout out to everybody holding it down, keeping it real. You know, absolutely, man. Thank you. Thank you. And yeah, come on up and talk some law, maybe, you know, talk some motion, see what's going on. I got my lawsuit that's gonna be coming up. Oh, you saw that real, huh? You're quick at the draw. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, but yeah, I absolutely appreciate everybody. You know, it's just not right that because you have a criminal record, people think that, you know, you're just a piece of shit. You know, oh, he has a criminal record, he's no goddamn good. Well, you know what? Shit. I don't know. I was taught if you have a criminal record, man, don't trust them. Oh, all right. It was up for review. Got you, got you, got you. I'm off bail March 6th. Can't wait. And JFK and them don't know what they're getting themselves in with Dallas. I mean, I think JFK is standing tall with Dallas. I mean, I think JFK, I don't know. I guess it depends if you fall on the side of Alex or you fall on the side of Ray, because I think it was basically two people from Dallas, you know, and the accusations are being made. You know, Alex is saying that Ray did some inappropriate shit to him when Alex was 10 years old. Yeah, it might get real sticky, but that's what's going on. You know, this guy Turtleboy took Ray under his wing, Ray said some real crazy shit, you know, against a lot of females, a lot of women. But yeah, and I know that, you know, Ray came onto a pod and then Alex being the cousin, and Alex accused him of some shit. So, you know, it's something that they have to straighten out. Yeah, absolutely. Slayer, I can email it to you. It's basically about I did a podcast. I had someone's restraining order. You know, they had a 1 year. Oh, I hear you. Nah, it's all good. You know what I mean? That's what I know about it. I know about that the two people going back and forth, but hey, best of luck. You know, the lawsuit basically is about I had a restraining order and I called somebody out and they said I was wrong. I think they didn't think I was going to answer the lawsuit, but send me your email, can we keep it real 5@gmail.com, and I'll send you a copy of the lawsuit and I'll send you a copy of what I already submitted. And yeah, I appreciate any help I can get because as of right now, we go in pro se. You know, but shout out to the Blind Spot. Is it the Blind Spot show? I'll definitely go over there and check you out. You know, salute to you. Salute to Dallas. You know what I mean? Dallas definitely stand up. You know, that's where Charleston White is, right? He'd be out there in Dallas. Hit the sub button. Definitely hit them thumbs up on the way out. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. You know, and the Blind Spot show, come back anytime, man. Appreciate it. Much, much love. You know. But we are out. Play some nice music now.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, we in the ring. Time to fight for truth. Yeah. No more silence. No more shame. Yeah. We got the proof. Yeah. Are we condemning the man, calling him a liar, while the real predators lurk, feeding on our fire? I stand with Alex, every survivor who been hurt. Through the pain and the struggle, we rise from the dirt. They say silence is gold, and I say it's a trap. Make us question our truth, while they sit back and clap. Turtleboy, you shame us, try to tear us apart, but we're standing together, united with heart. Stand up, speak out, we won't take the blame against the predators haunting. We fight through the pain, survivors rise, we reclaim our voice, together we stand. You ain't got a choice. Melanie, yo, it's time we rise and speak the truth, no more blind eye. We ain't shaming, we're claiming all the pain bottled inside. Yeah. Are we shaming the man, not believing his cries, telling stories so raw like darkness in disguise? Alex stands bold, he's worn the scars on his chest, but the world just keeps on spinning, forgetting the rest. Riding on fumes, the haters all caught in a lie. Silencing survivors, can't believe what you deny. Turtleboy in the shadows, poking fun at the brave, re-traumatizing souls like they're the ones to shame. Melanie Little, what's it gonna be? Bragging about your fortune made of misery. You supported Reagan Wolf and low down clothes while survivors bleed out, saying nobody knows. Stand up, stand united, rise against this fool. We won't bow down to the shame. No remorse. Break the silence, let's amplify the scream. Together we won't falter, united in this dream. Yeah. Ray from Dallas, dressed like a sheep in the herd. You prayed on Alex, man, let's spread the word. Supported by the wicked, you hiding your lies, but your dirty actions, yo, we exposed to the skies. Will the glare of Uncle Debbie, you're sick in the mind. Keep spreading the hatred, but we're leaving you behind. Jessica Machado, professing her hate for those standing strong, girl, you just suffocate. Time to dismantle the game, take back the power. These abuses won't hide in the dark hour. United we stand, and strengthen the crowd, calling out the predators, we're yelling it loud. Stand up, stand united, rise against this force. We won't bow down to the shame. No remorse. Break the silence, let's amplify the scream. Together we won't falter, united in this dream. So let's gather the truth, hold tight to the flame. No more shame on survivors, we're rewriting the game. If you stand with Alex, man, let your voice rise against Turtleboy and the lies. Let's shatter the skies, we rise up, united. We're ready
too fine. Yeah, the endo, the solid, in the long night. Yo, it's time we rise and speak the truth. No more blind eyes. We ain't shaming, we're claiming all the pain bottled inside.
Yo, always shaming the man, not believing his cries, telling stories so raw like darkness in disguise. Alex stands bold, he's worn the scars on his chest, but the world just keeps on spinning, forgetting the rest. Riding on fumes, the haters are caught in a lie. Silencing survivors, can't believe what you deny. Turtleboy in the shadows, poking fun at the brave, re-traumatizing souls like they're the ones to shame.
Melanie little, what's it gonna be, yeah? Bragging about your fortune made of misery, yeah. You supported Ray, a wolf in low down clothes, while survivors bleed out saying nobody knows. Stand up, stand united, rise against this force. We won't bow down to the shame, no remorse.
Yo, it's time to call it out. No more hiding behind the screen. Turtleboy twisted, got us caught up in the scene. Yeah, you sent them pics, you twisted, played the father role, but behind that mask, we see your heart's not whole. John O'Keefe's crew, you got no regard of spiral. Witness intimidation, it's like you're trying to build a trial. Illegal wiretaps, yeah, we know the threats you weave. Stalking women's shadows, man, it's hard to believe. You clowning on the gram, but it's all for the likes. But behind the laughter, all I hear are the spikes. You think it's loyalty? Nah, it's willful blindness. You're a wicked game, your truth needs a reminder. How can you defend such a sick, twisted mess? Don't turn a blind eye, it's time to confess.
Turtleboy, what you got? A dark cloud in the light, spreading fear, spreading lies, keeping wrong in your sight. It's insane how we watch you try to play the hero, but all your actions tell a different story, bro. Turtleboy, what you got? Dark cloud in the light, spreading fear, spreading lies, keeping wrong in your sight. It's insane how we watch you try to play the hero, but all your actions tell a different story, bro.
Where's the loyalty in twisting children's innocence? Using your own to play the victim in the distance, hiding behind screens, hiding behind the guys while you conspire and frame. Man, it's no surprise if you love your kids, protect them from the grind, but you choosing a path that's gonna ruin their time. Turtleboy. I'm online with you. Yo, it's time to call it out.
Yeah, we out here. Real talk. Real vibes. You wanna be my friend? Let's ride or collide.
You wanna be my friend, I'm the best that you ever had. Loyalty in my veins, never turning to mad. You wanna play the game, think your heart is still. I'm the ghost in your shadow, every wound I heal. I don't bend, don't break, I don't fall, no way. We ain't here for pretenders, we keep it real every day. I'm a fortress, not a door, you can just kick in. If you want my circle, you gotta know where I've been.
Keep it 100, that's how we roll. You can dress apart, but can feel this roll. Loyalty over everything, that's the creed we stand. Shout out to the ones who keep it true, that's the plan. Keep it 100, that's how we roll. You can dress apart, but can't feel this roll.
Loyalty over everything, that's the creed we stand. Shout out to the ones who keep it true, that's the plan, that's the plan.
You wanna be my enemy, I'm good at that too. I'm the mirror reflecting every shade of sun true. Shine a light on your hand.
Listen up.
Yeah, you wanna be my friend? I'm the best friend you ever had. Yeah. But if you wanna stay, I'm good at being that too. Ooh, yeah. You wanna be my friend, I'm the best you ever met. Hey, every word I drop, you know I'm never gonna sweat. We vibing on that loyalty, I keep it on lock. Stand firm, no bend like a concrete block. Enemies lurking, but I'm good at that role. Like chess on the board, I'm playing it whole. I don't fold, I don't bend, no weakness in my veins. Tread lightly, yeah, that's how I maintain. We not here for pleasantries, no kind of
pleasantries, no counterfeit smiles. I keep it 100 authentic all the while. Shout out to the real ones, holding it down tight. Keeping it 100, no pretending, no fight. Loyalty of everything. Yeah, that's my creed. Dressed apart, but you can't be me. That's a fact indeed. We ride or die, stay true. That's how we roll. Keep it 100, heart and soul. That's the loyalty of everything. Yeah, that's my creed. Dressed apart, but you can't be me. That's a fact indeed. We ride or die, stay true. That's how we roll. Keep it 100, heart and soul. That's the goal. Say you down, but are you loyal? That's the test. In a world of fakes, I'm blessed to be the best. Isolation, no hesitation. Cut the notes from my life. If you can't keep it real, then you cut like a knife. Free Karen on the grind, hold your head up high. We struggle together, just look us in the eye. Check the foundation, we built it from the ground. Real, recognize it's real, that's how we get down. We not here for pleasantries, no counterfeit smiles. I keep it 100, authentic all the while. Shout out to the real ones, holding it on tight. Keeping it 100, no pretending, no fight. Loyalty of everything, yeah, that's my creed. Dressed apart, but you can't be me, that's a fact indeed. We ride or die, stay true, that's how we roll. Keep it 100, heart and soul, that's the goal. Say your everything, yeah, that's my creed. Dressed apart, but you can't be me, that's a fact indeed. We ride or die, stay true, that's how we roll. Keep it 100, heart and soul, that's the goal. Keep your circle small, find the ones who stay real. Keep it 100, watch the fakes reveal. You wanna be my friend, you wanna be my foe. Either way, I'm solid, just thought you should know. Yeah, I'm solid, just thought you should know.
Yo, let's break it down, keep it real. No filter, real talk, real lies. We're diving deep, Yo, Turtle, let's rewind, take it back like a tape. Legally recorded, Karen, like it's all just a game. Blinded by the fame, you sold out the wheel, but what about the truth, man? Your vision's still obscure. You took shots, laughed hard, thought it was a roast, but no joke was told when she was your ghost. Living in the shadows while you made the jokes about Karen losing home while you played like a host. How about that couch life, waiting for a chance? Riding on a wave until your real life could dance. All because a case gave you agency, created dreams. But tell me, do you see it? Are you lost in schemes? Can we keep it real? Now keep it 100. Free Karen Red, she's the one you wanted. Ain't no shots fired, just the truth from your peers. But you out here clowning, beating off this. Can we keep it real? Now keep it 100. Free Karen Red, she's the one you wanted. Ain't no shots fired, just the truth from your peers. But you out here clowning, beating off this. You throw shade, but you don't even know. Real victims behind every punchline you throw. Shout out to the podcast, bring the truth to the light. Free Karen Red, we will always fight. Turtle, you after the wheel, but then you shut down. Treat the queen like a jester, wearing that crown. Karen never disrespected, never turn cold, but here you are, spinning stories like gold. Remember when you crash landed on that couch, waiting for the moment, hiding like a louse. She never made fun, always kept it sincere, but you're the one who's nasty, and it's painfully clear, man. Man, keep it real, what you got to lose? Truth's gonna catch up, spreading the blues. Got the whole podcast sharing voices, stand tall. Free Karen Red, it's a justice call. Can we keep it real? Now keep it 100. Free Karen Red, she's the one you wanted. Ain't no shots fired, just the truth from your peers. But you out here clowning, beating off fears. Can we keep it real? Now keep it 100. Free Karen Red, she's the one you wanted. Ain't no shots fired, just the truth from your peers. But you out here clowning, beating off fears. So Turtle, let's get it straight, just for the record. Real ones rise up, and we're never gonna flex. Telling a story, we ain't out here to roast, but for real, justice for Karen, that's what matters the most.
Yo, we at the edge. Time to speak the truth. Turtleboy twisted. Better watch oh. You think you tough, but man, you just a clown. Sending pics to the kids, better take a bow. Behind the screens, you hide like a rat. Rapping that vicious cyberbully chat. Y'all know Keithy's fam spar. Feel the weight of the bricks, weakest intimidation. Yeah, we ain't forget. You stalking and harassing, plotting with your crew, framing innocent lives. What's wrong with you? It's willful blindness when you can't see the game. You fend the monster, ain't no one left to blame. When the truth hits hard, you can't run from the pain. Turtleboy system, man, with dominance. Sharp, breathing to the fees like a beef in the night. Hit them in the inbox thinking it's alright. Cyber harassment, got your soul in a chokehold. Sick of the lies, truth all I fold. You trying to get the vibe, drag the name through the mud, but real ones unite. Yeah, we're rising like flood. Don't care about your followers, we shatter that cold night. This ain't loyalty, man. It's a crime and think you're in the right, but you ain't got the light through the mask. Turtle boy, life ain't a game. When you cross the line, it won't never be the same. It's willful blindness when you can't see the game. Defend the monster, ain't no one left to blame. When the truth hits hard, you can't run from the pain. Turtle boy, just a man, we're done with the shame. It's willful blindness when you can't see the game. Defend the monster, ain't no one left to blame. When the truth hits hard, you can't run from the pain. Turtle boy, twisted man, we're done with the shame. We won't space silence. Can't push it aside, expose all the secrets, feel the truth like get tired. Every move calculated, we're taking back our lives. As the world wakes up, you better duck for the drive. See the fire ignited, can't silence the war. Turtle boy twisted, now we settle the score. Stay tall in the storm, feel the strength in the ground. Unstoppable force, and we're screaming it loud. So remember the name, don't forget what you did. Crossed every line, now it's all turned to red. Twist the truth rising, and we ain't gonna wait for the world to see the man behind the hate. Better run with the shame. Better run with the shame. Yeah. Hey yo, it's time to get real. The streets are buzzing, free Karen Reed, watch the fire, no bluffing. Critics out, yeah, they loud, but we ain't backing down. Let's shed light on those wearing the crown. Step into the scene, enter Aiden Kearney, aka Turtleboy, thoughts kinda dirty. Rolling deep with misfits, you know, like Will the Glera. Claims he's tough, but that ain't a real player. Beating on his kid, man, that's a red alert. No cap, no lie, dude, you need to revert.
Let's talk about the truth. Let's keep it real. Clara's got a history that's hard to conceal. Turtle boy trolls with that fake account vibe. This is a community we gotta unite. This is a community we gotta unite.
Then there's Jimmy, aka Aunt Deb on the scene, instigating trouble, thinking he's a mean machine, dividing us up. Man, it's never gonna win. Can't keep the peace when you're all about sin. Jessica Machado throwing threats like confetti, kicking folks out. Yo, you ain't ready.
Let's talk about the truth. Let's keep it real. Clara's got a history that's hard to conceal. Turtle boy trolls with that fake account vibe. This is a community we gotta unite. This is a community we gotta unite.
Turtle boy, tell me what's the deal? Slanging fake news like it's part of the meal. Mental, physical threats, that ain't no game. Abusing women, man, that's a real shame. Real shame, real shame, real shame. Watch as the drama unfolds. It's not just gossip, it's harmful behavior that you can't just toss it. Burner accounts, a coward with a keyboard, but the real talk. Let's be a voice that speaks for the weak. United we rise, broken cultures can't speak. Yeah.
Let's talk about the truth. Let's keep it real. Clara's got a history that's hard to conceal. Turtle boy trolls with that fake account vibe. This is a community we gotta unite.